Hey guys, welcome to the page or the response you clicked on, which is not interested. When a customer says, I am not interested, and you've had that quite a few times, not once or twice, but maybe 4 or 5 times, the first thing you need to do is just reflect. And I learned this many years ago, as my leader said to me, if you get a lot of people saying they're not interested, then just make sure that you're interested. Which means make sure that your pitch, your presentation hasn't become stale. First of all, make sure that you're not just pitching at people, talking to them, pitch, going from one thing to the next, really not getting any buy-in or not really getting any response from them, then closing and then getting surprised and not interested. So make sure that you're interested. Make sure that you're engaging with the charity. How do you stay interested or interested? Is I need to make sure I'm engaged with the charity. I'm engaged with the organization. I'm thinking about what they do and the work they're about and how they support people and the difference it's going to make. And if I got to read a little bit more, if I got to jump on YouTube and watch a 2-minute clip just to reinvigorate that fantastic, that passion I have, then it's really important I do that. Because if you're not convinced about something, it's really hard to convince someone else of that. So that's a really important lesson in life. So I need to be convinced, I need to be enthusiastic, I need to be really connected to be able to connect other people. And the more I can connect myself, the more I'm going to be able to connect them, and the less not interested I'm going to get. So make sure I'm engaged, make sure I'm focusing not on the sale, not on the outcome, having conversations with people, not at them. That's really important. So there's a couple of things I think about there really quickly. And then I kind of do a bit of a checklist and I kind of go, okay, is the pitch short and simple? Sometimes when you've pitched a lot, you towards the end of the day, you can kind of just go through the motion and it becomes a bit stale. The same thing over and over again. So have a break. You have a 5-minute, have a 10-minute, have a coffee, again, refresh, look at some stuff about the charity again, remind you about the amazing work you're doing and the work they're doing to help people, which is the reason why you're there. The second thing is you make sure, again, the pitch is short and snappy, Third thing is make sure you're engaging by asking questions. So do you have qualifying questions? Are you finding out about them? Are you having conversations with people? Are you building a bit of a relationship, rapport, not just jumping straight into the pitch? So there are a couple of things I would just do if I get a lot of not interested, to make sure I'm engaging with that customer to find out, to kind of make sure they're interested. The next thing I'll do, and last thing, is just I would qualify and making sure there's buying signals. So am I just pitching people without any buying signals, meaning that I'm going through the pitch, are there no eyebrows raised moments when I'm changing tone of voice or talking about statistics? Are they walking towards the booth or coming outside the door, grabbing my brochure, trying to take a brochure, or going towards the booth, like I said, asking questions, nodding their head positively, saying yes, to rhetorical questions as well, and kind of having questions back for me. So if you're not getting some of that or any of that, then it probably tells me the customer is not qualified. They're not interested at all, because you're going to have that sometimes. They're just not interested in donating, don't want to do it. And you can qualify that early, be more in your control. You can qualify that conversation. You can end it early instead of just getting to the end of their pitch and then having them say, I'm not interested, when really they probably weren't interested at all to start with. So again, a little bit could be you, making sure it's fresh, short, simple, keep it short and simple, right? Very important. You're connecting with a charity. You're not just pitching, looking for the number. It's very important. You're having fun. You're relaxed. You're fresh. You're keeping that banter going, and you're not just going out there trying to sign someone up. In fact, make the next conversations about the person. About engaging with them genuinely, and not just trying to sign them up. And again, find out about them and look at those buying signals. And if you're getting that, then you can close simple, quickly, positively, assumptively as well. Very important. So you're not second guessing yourself, and then you will get a lot more engagement, and you'll get less not interested, and you might get some questions and some feedback, other objections, but you get less of that one. So again, short, simple pitch, qualifying, a little bit of a checklist on yourself, making sure it is fresh, you're engaged, you're not just pitching at people, you're talking with them. There are a couple of things that I do if I get a lot of not interested in the field, and I find I'm able to turn that pretty quickly and qualify the people really quickly as well. So again, something that works for me, and that works for a lot of the guys that we work with here. Give it a crack. I know it'll help you. And then I go out there with a fresh pitch. Next pitch, next sale is generally what happens when I do that as well. So cool. Top tips. Hope it helps. Go and smash it.